Assalamualaikum everyone, this is Mim Tabaminwala, student at Rehan School Online Academy, and welcome to Inspiring Minds. And today I'm doing an interview with Erik on the new topic, and the topic of our interview is that sailing along Pakistan's coast, Sindbad's magical journey. So, hello Erik, how are you?
I'm here to provide information. Please specify your questions about sailing along Pakistan's coast or Sindbad's journey, and I'll assist you.
Okay. So, first of all, tell me that what are the major coastal cities along Pakistan's coast?
The major coastal cities along Pakistan's coast include 1. Karachi, the largest city and economic hub, known for its port and beaches. 2. Gwadar, a developing port city with strategic importance and beautiful coastal scenery. 3. Pasni, a small fishing town with access to rich marine resources. 4. Ormara, a lesser-known coastal town, known for its scenic beauty and tranquility. 5. Turbet, although primarily inland, it is close to coastal areas and offers access to beaches. These cities play significant roles in trade, tourism, and cultural exchange along the coast.
Okay, so now explain me that how does the Arabian Sea influence the climate along Pakistan coastline?
The rapensity, or the presence of various geographical features, significantly influences the climate along Pakistan's coastline in the following ways. 1. Topography. The coastal areas are bordered by the Arabian Sea, which moderates temperatures, leading to milder winters and cooler summers compared to inland regions. 2. Humidity. Proximity to the sea increases humidity levels, affecting local weather patterns and leading to more precipitation in coastal cities like Karachi. 3. Monsoon influence. The coastline experiences the effects of the southwest monsoon, bringing seasonal rains, especially to the southern coastal regions. 4. Wind patterns. Coastal winds from the sea can lead to cooling effects during the summer, while land breezes can moderate nighttime temperatures. 5. Natural barriers. The presence of mountains and deserts inland can create microclimates along the coast, affecting local weather conditions. Overall, the rapensity shapes a unique climate that is generally more temperate and humid compared to the arid inland areas of Pakistan.
Okay, so now explain me that what is the historical significance of Gwadar Point?
Kabadarpur, located near the coast of Sindh, has historical significance due to the following reasons. 1. Ancient settlements. The area has been associated with ancient civilizations including the Indus Valley Civilization, which thrived in the region and contributed to early urban development. 2. Trade routes. Kabadarpur's proximity to the Arabian Sea made it a strategic location for trade routes, facilitating commerce between South Asia and the Middle East. 3. Cultural exchange. The area served as a melting pot of cultures, where various civilizations interacted, leading to a rich blend of traditions, languages, and customs. 4. Colonial era. During the British colonial period, Kabadarpur, like many coastal towns, was influenced by colonial trade policies and infrastructure development. 5. Archaeological importance. The region is of interest to archaeologists due to the potential for discovering artifacts and sites that reflect the historical narratives of the area. Overall, Kabadarpur's historical significance lies in its role as a center for trade, cultural exchange, and its connection to ancient civilizations.
Okay, so first of all, I will tell you that when I ask questions, so you will have to give me the long answers, like 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, so my next question with you is that which ancient trade routes passed along Pakistan coast?
Several ancient trade routes passed along Pakistan's coast, playing a crucial role in commerce and cultural exchange. Here are the key routes. 1. The Maritime Silk Road. This was a significant trade route that connected the east and west, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. Ships traveled from ports in China, through Southeast Asia, and reached the Arabian Sea, with important stops along the coast of Sindh and Balochistan, including Karachi and Gwadar. Goods such as silk, spices, and precious stones were traded, contributing to the prosperity of coastal cities. 2. The Indus River Trade Route. The Indus River, which flows through Pakistan, served as a vital artery for trade. Goods were transported from inland regions to coastal ports, where they could be shipped to other regions. This route connected ancient cities like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa to the Arabian Sea, allowing for the export of textiles, pottery, and agricultural products. 3. The Persian Gulf Trade Route. This route linked the coastal areas of Pakistan with the Persian Gulf, facilitating trade with the civilizations in Mesopotamia and the Arabian Peninsula. Goods such as copper, ivory, and textiles were exchanged, and this interaction influenced the cultural and economic development of coastal towns. 4. The spice route. Although primarily associated with the Indian subcontinent, the spice route also extended to the coastal areas of Pakistan. This route was crucial for the trade of spices, which were highly valued in ancient times. Coastal cities like Karachi served as important hubs for the distribution of spices to various markets. 5. The Arabian Sea Trade Network. The Arabian Sea was a central hub for trade between various civilizations, including the Greeks, Romans, and later the Arabs. Coastal cities in Pakistan were part of this network, facilitating the exchange of goods such as textiles, precious metals, and agricultural products. These ancient trade routes not only contributed to the economic prosperity of coastal regions in Pakistan, but also facilitated cultural exchange, leading to the development of rich and diverse societies along the coastline. The legacy of these trade routes can still be seen in the cultural heritage and historical sites present in the region today.
Okay, so now explain me that how did the ancient civilization in Pakistan interact with the sea?
Ancient civilizations in what is now Pakistan had a multifaceted relationship with the sea, particularly through their interactions with the Arabian Sea and the Indus River. Here's how these interactions unfolded. 1. Trade and commerce. The proximity to the Arabian Sea allowed ancient civilizations, such as the Indus Valley Civilization (IVC), to engage in maritime trade. Coastal cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro were connected to maritime trade routes, facilitating the exchange of goods such as textiles, pottery, and agricultural products with other cultures across the sea, including Mesopotamia and the Arabian Peninsula. This trade was essential for the economic prosperity of these civilizations. 2. Fishing and resource utilization. The sea provided a rich source of marine resources, including fish and shellfish, which were vital for the diet of coastal communities. Fishing techniques were developed, and coastal settlements thrived on the abundance of seafood, contributing to the sustenance of local populations. 3. Cultural exchange. The interaction with seafaring cultures led to significant cultural exchange. Goods, ideas, and technologies were shared, influencing local customs, art, and architecture. The arrival of traders and sailors from distant lands introduced new cultural practices and beliefs, enriching the local heritage. 4. Navigation and shipbuilding. Ancient civilizations in Pakistan developed advanced maritime skills, including navigation and shipbuilding. They constructed boats and ships that allowed them to traverse the Arabian Sea, facilitating trade and exploration. Knowledge of wind patterns and currents was crucial for successful maritime activities. 5. Settlement patterns. Coastal areas became important centers of habitation and commerce. Settlements along the coast developed into bustling trade hubs where people from various backgrounds interacted. This led to the establishment of diverse communities, contributing to the cultural mosaic of the region. 6. Archaeological evidence. Archaeological findings, such as seals, pottery, and tools, indicate that ancient civilizations engaged in maritime activities. Artifacts found in coastal regions suggest trade connections with other ancient civilizations, highlighting the significance of the sea in their daily lives. 7. Religious and mythological significance. The sea often held spiritual importance in ancient cultures. It was associated with various deities and myths, influencing local religious practices. Coastal communities may have performed rituals and ceremonies related to the sea, reflecting their reliance on it for sustenance and trade. In summary, ancient civilizations in Pakistan interacted with the sea through trade, resource utilization, cultural exchange, and navigation. This relationship not only contributed to their economic prosperity, but also shaped their cultural identity and societal development, leaving a lasting impact on the region's history.
Okay, so now explain me that what are the main geographical features of Pakistan's coastline?
Pakistan's coastline, stretching approximately 1,046 kilometers along the Arabian Sea, is characterized by several distinct geographical features that shape its landscape and ecological diversity. Here are the main features. 1. Coastal plains. The coastline features extensive coastal plains that are low-lying and fertile. These plains are conducive to agriculture and support various coastal communities. 2. Beaches. Pakistan has several notable beaches, including Clifton Beach in Karachi and Sandspit Beach. These sandy stretches are popular for recreation and tourism, attracting both locals and visitors. 3. Estuaries and mangroves. The Indus River Delta is one of the largest delta systems in the world, characterized by numerous estuaries and mangrove forests. The mangroves provide critical habitats for marine life, protect coastal areas from erosion, and support local fisheries. 4. Islands. Pakistan's coastline includes several islands, with the most significant being Astola Island, also known as Jesni. These islands are important for biodiversity and serve as habitats for various bird species and marine life. 5. Rocky coastlines. Certain areas along the coastline, particularly around Guadar, feature rocky cliffs and rugged terrain. These rocky coastlines are often scenic and provide unique ecosystems. 6. Ports and harbors. The coastline is home to key ports, including Karachi and Guadar, which are vital for trade and commerce. These ports facilitate maritime activities and contribute to the economy. 7. Coral reefs. Off the coast of Balochistan, there are coral reefs that support diverse marine ecosystems. These reefs are crucial for maintaining biodiversity and provide habitats for various fish species. 8. Sand dunes and desert areas. In some coastal regions, particularly in the northern parts of Balochistan, there are sand dunes and desert landscapes that contrast with the lush delta areas. These environments support unique flora and fauna. 9. Climate zones. The coastal areas experience a maritime climate, characterized by moderate temperatures and high humidity. This climate supports diverse ecosystems, including coastal forests and wetlands. 10. Wildlife sanctuaries. Certain coastal regions are designated as wildlife sanctuaries, protecting migratory birds and other species. The wetlands and mangroves serve as critical habitats for various birds, fish, and crustaceans. These geographical features contribute to the ecological diversity of Pakistan's coastline, supporting a range of habitats and species while also playing a vital role in the livelihoods of coastal communities. The interplay between these features shapes the environmental and economic landscape of the region.
Okay, so now explain me that what role did the Makran coast play in historical trade?
The Makran Coast, stretching along the southwestern coastline of Pakistan and extending into Iran, has played a significant role in historical trade due to its strategic location and geographical features. Here are the key aspects of its importance in trade. 1. Strategic location. The Makran Coast serves as a vital link between the Arabian Sea and the Persian Gulf. Its position made it a crucial maritime route for traders traveling between South Asia, the Middle East, and beyond. This strategic location facilitated the movement of goods, ideas, and cultures. 2. Ancient trade routes. The Makran Coast was part of ancient trade networks, including the Maritime Silk Road. This route connected the East and West, allowing for the exchange of valuable commodities such as silk, spices, textiles, and precious stones. Coastal towns along the Makran, like Gwadar and Pasni, served as key trading hubs. 3. Cultural exchange. The trade activities along the Makran Coast led to significant cultural interactions. Merchants and travelers from various civilizations, including the Greeks, Romans, Arabs, and later the Portuguese and British, exchanged goods and ideas influencing local cultures, languages, and traditions. 4. Natural resources. The Makran Coast is rich in natural resources, including fish, minerals, and agricultural products. The abundance of marine resources supported local economies and provided goods for trade. The region's mineral wealth, particularly in Balochistan, also contributed to trade. 5. Port development. Historical ports along the Makran Coast, such as Gwadar, have been vital for maritime trade. These ports facilitated the loading and unloading of goods, making them central to trade activities. The development of these ports enhanced trade connectivity and economic growth in the region. 6. Influence of empires. Various empires, including the Persian Empire, the Maurya Empire, and later Islamic empires, recognized the importance of the Makran Coast for trade. They established control over trade routes, enhancing security and fostering commerce. 7. Maritime skills. The coastal communities developed advanced maritime skills, including navigation and shipbuilding, which enabled them to engage in long-distance trade. Their knowledge of ocean currents and winds was critical for successful voyages. 8. Historical accounts. Historical texts and accounts from travelers, such as those by Ibn Battuta and Marco Polo, highlight the significance of the Makran Coast in trade. These accounts provide insights into the bustling trade activities and cultural exchanges that took place. 9. Modern implications. Today, the Makran Coast continues to be significant for trade, with the development of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor (CPEC) and the Gwadar Port Project, which aim to enhance trade connectivity and economic development in the region. In summary, the Makran Coast has historically played a crucial role in trade due to its strategic location, rich natural resources, and cultural exchanges. Its significance in ancient trade routes laid the foundation for the economic and cultural development of the region, influencing the societies that thrived along its shores.
Okay, so now explain me that which famous explorers have sailed along Pakistan's coast?
Several famous explorers and travelers have sailed along Pakistan's coast, contributing to the understanding of the region's geography, trade, and cultures. Here are some notable figures. 1. Alexander the Great 356–323 BCE. During his campaigns in the 4th century BCE, Alexander the Great sailed along the Makran coast as he moved into the Indian subcontinent. His journey included interactions with local tribes and significant encounters that influenced the region's history. Surtu, Ibn Battuta 1304–1369. The renowned Moroccan traveler and scholar Ibn Battuta visited the Makran coast during his extensive travels across Asia and Africa in the 14th century. His accounts provide valuable insights into the coastal towns, trade practices, and cultural exchanges of the time. 3. Marco Polo 1254–1324. Although Marco Polo did not sail directly along Pakistan's coast, his travels through the region brought attention to maritime trade routes connecting the east and west. His writings reference the significance of coastal trade and the interactions between various cultures. 4. Francis Drake 1540–1596. The English sea captain and explorer, while primarily known for circumnavigating the globe, sailed in the Indian Ocean and may have had interactions with the coastal regions of South Asia, including areas near modern-day Pakistan. 5. James Cook 1728–1779. While James Cook is best known for his explorations in the Pacific, his voyages contributed to the broader understanding of maritime navigation and exploration, influencing later navigators who would sail along the coasts of South Asia, including Pakistan. 6. British naval explorers. During the British colonial period, various naval officers and explorers, such as Sir Henry Pottinger and Admiral Sir Charles Napier, explored the coastal regions of Balochistan and Sindh. Their expeditions contributed to mapping and understanding the geography of Pakistan's coastline. 7. Modern explorers. In contemporary times, marine biologists, environmentalists, and adventure travelers have explored Pakistan's coastline for research and tourism, contributing to the understanding of its biodiversity and ecological significance. These explorers and their accounts have played a crucial role in documenting the history, geography, and cultural interactions along Pakistan's coast, influencing both historical narratives and contemporary understanding of the region.
Okay, so now explain me that how has the coastline of Pakistan changed over the centuries?
The coastline of Pakistan has undergone significant changes over the centuries due to various natural and human-induced factors. Here are the key aspects of how it has evolved. 1. Geological changes. Over geological time, tectonic activity has influenced the coastline. The collision of the Indian and Eurasian plates has shaped the topography, leading to the uplift of certain areas and the formation of features like cliffs and valleys. 2. River delta formation. The Indus River delta has expanded and changed shape over centuries due to sediment deposition. The river has shifted its course multiple times, affecting the delta's configuration and the surrounding coastal environment. 3. Climate influence. Changes in climate patterns, including periods of glaciation and warming, have impacted sea levels and coastal ecosystems. Historical fluctuations in sea levels have led to the submergence or emergence of certain coastal areas. 4. Erosion and accretion. Coastal erosion has been a significant factor in shaping Pakistan's coastline. Natural processes, such as wave action and currents, have eroded some areas while depositing sediments in others, leading to changes in shoreline positions. 5. Human activity. Human activities, such as urbanization, industrialization, and construction of ports, have significantly altered the coastline. The development of cities like Karachi and Gwadar has led to land reclamation and changes in natural habitats. 6. Fishing and maritime trade. The coastline has historically been a hub for fishing and maritime trade. Over centuries, increased fishing activities and the establishment of ports have influenced the ecological balance and economic development of coastal communities. 7. Environmental degradation. Industrial pollution, overfishing, and habitat destruction have led to environmental degradation along the coastline. Mangrove forests and marine ecosystems have been adversely affected, impacting biodiversity. 8. Cultural and economic changes. The coastline has seen shifts in cultural practices and economic activities. Traditional fishing communities have adapted to modern fishing techniques and tourism, reflecting changes in livelihoods and cultural expressions. 9. Political and strategic importance. The coastline's geopolitical significance has evolved, especially with the development of Gwadar Port and the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor (CPEC). This has led to increased military and economic interest in the region. 10. Conservation efforts. In recent years, there has been a growing awareness of the need to protect coastal ecosystems. Conservation initiatives aim to restore mangroves, protect marine biodiversity, and promote sustainable development along the coastline. In summary, the coastline of Pakistan has transformed over centuries due to geological, climatic, and human factors. These changes have shaped the ecological, cultural, and economic landscape of the region, reflecting the dynamic interplay between natural processes and human activities.
Okay, so now explain me that what are the major challenges and major industries along Pakistan's coast? My question is that what are the major industries along Pakistan's coast?
Along Pakistan's coast, several major industries contribute to the economy and local livelihoods. Here are the key industries. 1. Fishing and aquaculture. The fishing industry is one of the oldest and most significant along Pakistan's coast. It provides employment for thousands of people and contributes to food security. Aquaculture is also growing, with shrimp farming and fish farming becoming increasingly important for local and export markets. 2. Shipping and maritime trade. The coastal cities, particularly Karachi and Gwadar, are vital for shipping and maritime trade. Karachi's port is one of the busiest in the region, facilitating international trade. The development of Gwadar Port under the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor (CPEC) aims to enhance trade connectivity and economic growth. 3. Tourism. Coastal tourism is an emerging industry, with destinations like Karachi, Gwadar, and the beaches of Balochistan attracting both local and international tourists. Ecotourism and adventure tourism, including water sports and marine exploration, are gaining popularity. 4. Oil and gas exploration. Offshore oil and gas exploration is an important industry, with potential reserves being assessed along the coast. This sector is crucial for energy security and economic development. 5. Salt production. The coastal areas, particularly around Karachi, have salt production facilities that extract salt from seawater, contributing to the local economy. 6. Shipbuilding and repair. Shipbuilding and repair yards are present in coastal cities, supporting maritime activities and providing employment opportunities. 7. Manufacturing and processing. Industries related to fish processing, seafood packaging, and other manufacturing activities are located near the coast to facilitate export and local consumption. 8. Renewable energy. There is potential for renewable energy projects, particularly wind and solar energy, along the coastal areas, contributing to sustainable development. In summary, the major industries along Pakistan's coast include fishing and aquaculture, shipping and maritime trade, tourism, oil and gas exploration, salt production, shipbuilding, manufacturing, and renewable energy. These industries play a crucial role in the economic development of coastal regions and provide livelihoods for local communities.
Okay, so now explain me that how important is fishing to the local economy along Pakistan's coast?
Fishing is critically important to the local economy along Pakistan's coast for several reasons. 1. Employment generation. The fishing industry provides direct employment to millions of people, including fishermen, fish processors, and those involved in distribution and marketing. It supports livelihoods for numerous coastal communities. 2. Food security. Fish is a vital source of protein for many people in Pakistan, particularly in coastal areas. It contributes significantly to local diets and helps address food security challenges. 3. Economic contribution. The fishing industry contributes to the national economy through exports. Pakistan exports seafood, including fish and shrimp, to international markets, generating foreign exchange earnings. 4. Support for ancillary industries. Fishing supports various ancillary industries, such as fish processing, packaging, and transportation. This creates additional jobs and economic activities in coastal regions. 5. Cultural significance. Fishing is deeply rooted in the culture and traditions of coastal communities. It shapes local customs, practices, and social structures, contributing to the cultural heritage of the region. 6. Sustainable livelihoods. For many coastal families, fishing is a traditional livelihood that has been passed down through generations. It plays a crucial role in sustaining their way of life. 7. Tourism development. The fishing industry can enhance tourism opportunities, attracting visitors interested in seafood, fishing experiences, and marine biodiversity. This can lead to further economic benefits for local communities. 8. Resource management and conservation. Sustainable fishing practices can help maintain fish populations and marine ecosystems, ensuring long-term viability for the industry and the environment. In summary, fishing is vital to the local economy along Pakistan's coast, providing employment, ensuring food security, contributing to economic growth, and supporting cultural practices. The industry's sustainability is essential for the well-being of coastal communities and the overall health of marine ecosystems.